Welcome to another episode of the True North Country Comics Podcast, dedicated to promoting Canadian comic book creators and supporters. I'm John Swinimer. On this special episode, I'll be meeting with a variety of different creators about what they thought was best in 2024 and what they're looking forward to most in 2025. And if we're lucky, we just might hear some New Year's resolutions too. So we're going to two different places today. The first is Raid Studio in Toronto, and then we're going to the Wayside Comic Book and Cocktail Shop in Newmarket. Jason Lowe is a cartoonist from Toronto, Ontario. He's also an Eisner Award winner. His writing credits include Werewolf by Night, Dazzler, The All-Nighter, The Pitiful Human Lizard, and much more.
So Jason, what is your favorite thing that you accomplished in 2024?
Probably being a guest at Delhi Comic-Con, as well as Mumbai Comic-Con. Just seeing the fans' reactions and such, like, there's just so much positive energy at their shows. I feel like I've reached like this new level, like from just being a guest there. Yeah,
That's cool. And what are you looking forward to most in 2025?
What am I looking for?
That you're allowed to talk about?
I got something brewing. Next year. There'll be some tie-ins. And it deals with the wolf. That's all I got to say.
Okay. Say no more. Any New Year's resolutions? Are you gonna?
New Year's resolutions? I don't know. Like, I guess I'll try to cut back on my social media by a third. We'll see if I can.
Marcus To is a Toronto-based artist and illustrator whose best-known work includes Marvel's Excalibur and DC's Robin. He's been working regularly with Marvel since 2014 and has lots more projects in the pipeline.
So Marcus, what's your favorite accomplishment from 2024?
Well, I worked incredibly hard in 2024. I was working on both X-Force and Time Waits at the same time. So I'm really proud that I got everything done, and I got to work with so many great creators. And for 2026, or 2025, I guess, I'm looking forward to remembering the date, first of all, but for something new.
Any New Year's resolutions you made yet?
Try to relax a little bit more. I overworked myself in 2024, that's for sure. Maybe spend time with family and friends. That's my goal.
Ari Gross is a Toronto-based comic book creator whose work includes his ongoing series Wardens. His most recent project is Upkeep.
So Ari Gross, what is your favorite accomplishment from 2024?
2024, I managed to publish and release on Kickstarter two first issues of two ongoing series, Wardens #1 and Upkeep #1. And 2025, the goal is two more, #2 for both of them.
Any New Year's resolutions you're making?
Keep writing comics and get better at lettering.
Jim Zub is a writer, artist, and art instructor based in Toronto, Ontario. His current comic projects include acting as flagship writer for Conan the Barbarian, the monthly adventures of Robert E. Howard's legendary sword and sorcery hero.
Hey, so Jim Zub, what's your favorite accomplishment from 2024?
An entire year of Conan the Barbarian at Titan and bringing the old school back. Seeing readers who are literally old enough to be my dad coming over and telling me that they're back into Conan for the first time in 25 years, that they're collecting again, that they're into it, that the Highborn age is, it's a new age of the Highborn age. It's been really, really special. And I'm very, very thankful to the readers for that. So,
and what are you looking forward to most in 2025?
So we have an amazing event that we're lining up called Scourge of the Serpent. Set's dark powers will be revealed, and it's part of the big mythic plan that I've got for long-term on Conan the Barbarian. I'm going to be on the book for at least, would you believe, 4 years is the long-term plan on that book. And next year, we're going to be dropping a big, big card. I think people are going to freak out. It's going to be great.
Are you making any New Year's resolutions?
That is a good question. So I think my New Year's resolution is I want to have a new creator-owned book in 2025. So I've got a few that are kind of irons in the fire, and I would like to launch it before the end of 2025. Hold me to it. Let's make it happen.
Scott Hepburn is a Toronto-based comic book artist and worked for Marvel, DC, Image, Dark Horse, Star Wars Clone Wars, and most recently Minor Threats The Alternates and Minor Threats Barfly.
Scott Hepburn, what's your favorite accomplishment from 2024?
2024, it's a pretty big one. There was a lot of growth, but mainly Minor Threats with Dark Horse Comics, the book that I make with Patton Oswalt and Jordan Blum. There was a bunch of big announcements that we've already made, but really it's the creative partners that we've built and expanding the umbrella of our IP to include a bunch of new world building and new characters that even we had never imagined. And the extension of my favorite character, Barfly, Ryan Brown and Kyle Starks. This series was born off of a little background character that I had thumbnailed in and never told anyone about, and has turned into his own little star character. So that's pretty cool.
And what are you looking forward to most in 2025?
Extreme wealth.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
No, is that coming up? We're going to have to do that. I should get some. Gain 40 pounds.
Mike Del Mundo is a renowned comic book artist based in Toronto. Known for his vivid colors, creative storytelling, and concept-driven covers, he's recently building a universe, 3 Worlds and 3 Moods, with Jonathan Hickman and Mike Huddleston.
So, Mike Del Mundo, what's your favorite accomplishment from 2024?
For 2024, I got this comic company they called 3 Worlds, 3 Moons, and we just been making like really great books, and that's really what that we've been kind of delved into. So that's my favorite accomplishment for 2024. 2025, same thing. 3 Worlds, 3 Moons. There's a lot of big things happening in 2025. I can't say much, but look out for it.
Have you made any New Year's resolutions?
New Year's resolutions, just keep drawing. Yes.
So these are.
Michael Schwartz is based in Toronto, Ontario. He's a screenwriter for such hits as No Malone and Zombie Town. He's also a comic book writer, and his latest series is Armored.
So, Mike, what's your favorite accomplishment from 2024?
It would definitely be getting Armored into the hands of comic book fans. I'm really proud of the series. I'm proud of the work I've put into it. Ishmael's put into it. Clover Press has put into it. And all the other creators who have been involved. I'm just so excited that it's finally out now.
And what are you looking forward to most in 2025?
I'm looking forward to people getting their hands on the Armored Half comic. And I'm also really excited to share with people my next comic series.
Okay. Any New Year's resolutions?
To write more. I'm just procrastinating way too much. I have way too many scripts I need to finish.
Based in Toronto, Ontario, James Edward Clark is an award-winning artist whose books include Tales to Enlighten and Evil Comics.
So, James Edward Clark,
Hi.
what is your favorite accomplishment from 2024?
Well, it's printing my new book, Evil Comics. This is 10 years in the making. Finally managed to Kickstarter together and get it into print for folks. This is a 180-page full-color graphic novel. I did it all myself, wrote, drew, colored it. It's about a masked luchador wrestler named Sammy Destino. He's got to save his girlfriend Maria from an evil satanic cult. He's got to sacrifice her midnight, open a portal of hell, bring forth demons upon the earth. It's available right now.
That's cool. And what are you looking forward to most in 2025?
I have a new book coming out. I'm working on right now with Fred Kennedy, personality from the radio. I think he's on Q107 right now. We're doing a book through the publisher Mad Cave called The Florida Hippopotamus Cocaine Massacre. It's about a drug lord who runs his criminal empire out of an amusement park in Florida. It's kind of a cross between Disneyland, Marineland, only with hippopotamus instead of dolphins. The feds get wise to him. He's running cocaine out of there, so they raid the place. But he's got all these contingency plans. He escapes through the underground catacombs under the amusement park and blows up all the exits, all the entrances, feeds all his excess cocaine, all the evidence to the hippopotamuses, and set some loose upon the surviving patrons of the amusement park of this bombed out kind of Disney park.
Okay. Any resolutions for the new year?
I'm probably going to stop smoking weed. That's one of them.
Based in Stony Creek, Ontario, Casey Parsons is an illustrator, fine artist, and comic book artist. He specializes in mixed media traditional techniques. His projects included the Cauldron Anthology series and series pieces for Marvel Comics and Upper Deck.
Casey, what is your favorite accomplishment from 2024?
My favorite has been starting collaboration with the guys with Overpower, the card game that's come back out after about 20-year hiatus. And I believe it's a few guys around Canada that brought this game back out. It used to be and with Marvel in the 90s, and now it's they're doing their own, like a lot of public domain stuff right now, but they're building up licenses and adding a whole bunch of fun stuff to their game. It's amazing. Yeah, they had a really successful Kickstarter this year, and the next stuff will be coming out next year, which I'm looking forward to doing that next year, like starting in January, like doing some new cards. I got to work on some fun IP stuff, so it was great. Yeah.
What are you looking forward to most in 2025?
Well, it would be those card games. I'm hoping to do like branch out into other card games and stuff. I don't want to say too much about that, but I'm kind of enjoying doing those fun, art pieces for cards and seeing them come out. I mean, it's so fun. Brings me back to my childhood. The opening packs of cards and seeing art, and it's just amazing to be a part of that. Cool. With some great people.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
I guess it's always kind of the same thing. Just upping the productivity and health routines and things like that. I don't really make resolutions per se. I just try and just kind of sort of refresh, I suppose, or just sort of like do like a kind of a refresh, I guess. Yeah, but they don't really change the goals. Just always trying new things, new mediums, doing more art, going new places and, keeping up with friends and loved ones and stuff. Yeah.
Ricky Lima is a writer and educator from Brampton, Ontario. His newest graphic novel is called Undergrowth.
Ricky Lima, what was your favorite accomplishment from 2024?
Well, man, I made this grilled cheese the other day. It was so good. The toast on it, consistent. But no, like for real, Undergrowth coming out through Top Shelf in September was a highlight of my writing career. So I'd say that for sure. Right, and then close second is a grilled cheese. Yeah.
And what are you looking forward to most in 2025?
Cheese. Hopefully, like sleeping a little bit. That'd be nice. I'd be able to like sleep. But I guess just coming out with more books. I got, ideas for more books. Top Shelf is interested in some stuff, and well, we'll see. And then self-publishing some books, teaching classes. That's always fun. I like teaching the kids. Stuff like that, pretty much.
And do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, write more. This year was a lot of like just kind of preparing things, marketing and promotion, and I didn't really get as much writing as I would have liked to get done. So if I could buckle down and do some writing, that'd be good.
Omar Sayer is the owner and proprietor of Wayside Comics and Cocktails in Newmarket, Ontario.
So Omar, what is your favorite accomplishment from 2024?
My favorite accomplishment for 2024 is surviving 2024. I know that sounds, I don't know, maybe self-deprecating or not, but I'm happy we made it this far. I've seen a lot of good shops kind of close down recently, and that kind of, to be still here, I feel like that's a big accomplishment. But my biggest accomplishment in 2024 is honestly just building the relationships that we have built within the comics community and where we are with people. Like I've always said, the community has been very kind to us, and it's been a lovely year for building relationships and having people over to the shop and doing spotlights and pushing indie Canadian comics. So that's been kind of the highlight of my 2024 is doing that.
What are you looking forward to most in 2025?
It's expanding on exactly that. That's kind of the big thing for the shop. It's so we also have our own imprint in the shop. So one of the things we want to do in 2025 is really get the imprint out there and publish some more books. For myself, it's getting back into writing, and I'm creating a character for the shop that we can actually use to be able to give to other creatives if they want to join us for our anthology called The Wayside Warrior. I have a comic artist right now working on the concepts for the character, so I'm very excited about that. But it's also, just expanding on what we're doing now and really doing more with creatives is kind of the plan for 2024. It's really bringing in more industry people, doing more drink and draws, more creative mixers. I want to start a writer's room. We really want to continue to expand on encouraging people being creative in the shop and helping people along their creative journey, and continuing building those relationships and potentially, putting together some cool creative teams of people who meet at the shop and, go off and do something awesome. That's really what I'm most excited for, is building upon what we're already doing, our foundations. Yeah.
Cool. Any New Year's resolutions for yourself?
Just write this, find the time to expand my own creative outlets a little bit more. So like I said, I'm working on my character, and I would like to have 1 or 2 comics done and published by the end of the year. I have a lot of stuff I do on the other end, but I do want to do my own part, and I really want to. Being around creative people just makes you want to be creative, and it makes me feel lazy a little bit in terms of my own creativity, because I do love to write. So yeah, it's just getting out there and putting my own pen to paper and putting the ideas out there. That's what my resolution is, to at least try and get 2 comics out. Yeah.
So thanks for joining me on this visit with creators at Raid Studio and Newmarket's Wayside Comics and Cocktails. I'd also like to give a special thanks to all the creators who spoke to me today, took time out of their busy schedules to offer me just some of their thoughts about what happened last year and what they're looking forward to most in 2025, plus some of their New Year's resolutions. So again, special thanks goes out to Ramon Perez and his team at Raid Studio in Toronto, and also special thanks to Omar Sayer and his team at Wayside Comics and Cocktails in Newmarket. Thank you for joining this episode of True North Country Comics. I encourage you to like, follow, and subscribe, and you can follow this podcast on most social media sites at True North Country Comics, and you can send any and all questions, feedback, whatever you like, to John at TrueNorthCountryComics.com. Hope you join in on another podcast. Bye for now. True North Country Comics Podcast is copyright True North Country Comics, copyright 2025.